It's been a busy week, but we have even bigger news coming in just a few days with briefs in the Prop 8 and DOMA cases. Meanwhile, relationship recognition wins in Senate votes in Colorado and Illinois, and new marriage initiatives are launching in Texas and Oregon. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage News Watch for February 19, 2013. 75% of Americans believe that marriage is a fundamental constitutional right. That's according to a new survey by Anzalone List Grove Research. The survey also shows that 83% of Americans believe that marriage equality will be achieved in 5 to 10 years, and nearly two-thirds believe that marriage equality would not affect them. And those values will be heading to court this week on February 21st. That's when plaintiffs in Aver's case to overturn Prop 8 will file their brief with the United States Supreme Court. They'll be urging the court to affirm the Ninth Circuit's ruling that Prop 8 is unconstitutional. We'll have that brief posted to afer.org as soon as it's submitted to the court. We'll also have an analysis to explain its contents. The next step in the case is amicus briefs in support of the plaintiffs, and then a reply brief from the proponents, and finally oral arguments on March 26th. Subscribe here on YouTube and at afer.org to stay up to date on all those developments. The Pentagon will expand access to military benefits for spouses of gay and lesbian service members. The policy change came just a day before President Obama called for full equal treatment in his State of the Union address. For now, the expansion is far from comprehensive and leaves numerous benefits still limited to only straight spouses. The new policy will likely go into effect this fall. Couples in Illinois had plenty to celebrate this Valentine's Day. The state Senate voted 34 to 21 to approve a marriage equality bill, which now goes to the Democratic-controlled General Assembly. New polling in Illinois shows public support for marriage at 45.5% to 33.6% opposed. And the Senate in Colorado has approved a civil unions bill in a 21 to 14 vote. The bill now moves to the House, where it's likely to pass, and then to supportive Governor John Hickenlooper. A lawmaker in Texas has introduced similar legislation. The law, by State Senator Juan Hinojosa, would repeal the state's Defense of Marriage Act and allow couples to enter into marriage-like civil unions. As in other states, polling is strong in Texas. 36% support marriage, 33% support civil unions, and only 25% oppose all relationship recognition. Meanwhile, organizers in Oregon have moved forward to put marriage on the ballot in 2014. Following several years of public outreach and education, the move is similar to the successful strategy in Maine. Polling in Oregon is also strong, with 54% support and 40% opposed. But a marriage bill in Hawaii appears to have stalled for the foreseeable future. The House Judiciary Committee has failed to schedule a hearing on the bill, which likely means that it's off the table until next year. Those are the headlines. Remember to subscribe here on YouTube and at afer.org to get the latest news about the upcoming briefs and the Supreme Court argument. At the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.